Sorry for the holdup. My mom told me that my wallet was just randomly lying somewhere and that someone could have easily stolen it. So, you know, that was a kind of a mind trick. Wasn't my fault though. She said she had it and she didn't. Anyway, hi Spencer. This is gonna be a shorter stream. I'm just gonna try to do the Labyrinth and we'll see if I can fully do it or... Like, I need to go in like 2 hours, basically. No. It's... I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah. It's stupid. Anyway. Why is it not... Oh, there we go. Let me turn up the game audio now, because this is of course not the game audio. There we go. I hope you enjoyed the neon white music and the very different vibe of Zero Time Dilemma afterward. So, Labyrinth, that's this way. So, the thing is, like, I've kind of narrowed down what the options are. It might actually go, like, I don't know, this puzzle might actually go quickly. Who knows? Maybe there's just a lot of things that are forced. But, just want to remind you, this is a puzzle that's 4 screens big, that I've come to the conclusion to that it is impossible, and then actually realized that it isn't impossible because of this or this. If you want to see the reason why, check out like the previous stream VOD. But basically it's to do with brown keys. We need to get rid of these, and like this and or this are the only way to do that. So, yeah. Anyway, we start off with this. Now, we also want to get all of the pure keys, but we don't need to get them quite yet. In fact, I think it's impossible to get to here at the moment. Now, what is important is that we need to leave this open, which means we actually need to open up this in order to get this. Or maybe we don't leave this open, and maybe we leave this part open instead. Like, use this. That's also an option. We'll see how it goes. I think for now, let's look at some of the stuff that's forced. So, yeah, we start off with 1 white key, so it's probably best to spend that white key. I don't know, seems logical to me. Like, you either spend a master key on this, and then you have to spend the white key on one of these anyway. Or you just spend the white key here, and then you can just get through this. Now, you would need a master key here. So yeah, it's gonna be a master key on this, or a master key on this, and a master key here as well, because we don't have negative cyan keys to start off. So yeah, this is, so let's just write down all of the forced things, because a lot of these things are going to be like distractions or whatnot. Did I not type it? Anyway, I don't think I asked Spencer, but how are you doing? Okay, blank white door. Probably just use white. I mean, actually, I know you can know for sure. Don't use a master key there. Okay, and then either 2 cyan or 1 pink is master. I'm saying either because I mean, I don't know. And I'm writing it down because, you know, maybe we'll see something later in the stage that changes my conclusion. But for right now, I'm just gonna take a wild guess. And we're just gonna open up this one. Actually, you know what? I've already changed my mind. We want to go to the bottom path anyway at some point. So I think it's better to open up this. Okay. Now we do this, and bam. Okay. That's a start. And we get one orange key. That's not good to open this. Alright. And we get one white key. And we don't have to get that master key quite yet. I think it's just best to use the white key on the top left there, like the one above me here. And not this one, because I don't think this one will be very useful. We also need to spend one orange key, which that could be difficult. Yeah, we really need to spend it. Because, like, there's two of these. So yeah, we really need to spend the one orange key. Or just get to 0 in any other way. Like, we could also do stuff like this. Then you kind of just waste a key, but it works. And I guess, yeah, I can use a master key on this and get to here. So that all works, I guess. Then we have 8 purple. Mm-hmm. What is this? You can really choose your path here. Top, max is green switcheroo, bottom. Oh yeah, like how far I can get into it. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I have no idea. Right now, there's not really anything that hints at it being either way. Alright, so... Bam, bam. We still don't have any pink keys. No. Can I? Oh yeah, I can just use C all the time to check how many keys I have. Okay. That's good. Okay, 8, 2, 4. And I had 2 cyan, right? No, 4 cyan. I mean, I can open one of these. And in fact, yeah, there's a blank cyan, so I'm probably gonna need to do that. Oh yeah, I think I got an idea of what I should do. I can use... But is this useful though? That's the thing, it's not really that useful. So I think it's better than I actually do this. And then use this here. And then use this here. Then I've cleared out more stuff. Otherwise I just clear out this and that's not very useful. Yeah, there's no way to get through here except with a master key. There's no way to get through here because you need a red key. This is kind of useless to get, except maybe the sign flip green. I guess I never really paid attention to the green keys. I think those might also be like a hindrance in some way. We'll just see. We'll just feel it out at the start, and then at some point we'll get stuck anyway. So then we can start to have a look. All right, so there's a lot of pink keys here. I think I want to get those. Yeah, would seem advantageous to get those because there aren't many pink keys available. Oh no, you have 31 there. Okay. So in total, we actually have 48 available, which is quite a lot. I do notice this is 1 pink lock. 2 pink locks. It's like a weird number, you know? Because if you look at all of the pink locks that we have... Okay, this one's a multiple of 4. This one isn't. That one is. That one is. That one is. That one isn't. And that's it. So you'll always get a multiple of 4 or like 1 less or like 2 less, but you can't get 3 less. Or just like... Yeah, okay, wait, that's interesting to note. Because I want to have 0 pink keys at the end, like remember that. And I think, yeah, if I have 31 here, let's say like I don't grab these for some reason. I don't know if I can even finish the level then, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but you need to grab these 31. Can you get rid of these 31? Yeah, you have 12, have another 12, then you have 24, you have 8 left. That's not true. You have 7 left. Is that true? Yeah, you have 7 left. Or you could get to 1. You couldn't get to 0. Okay, so that's a thing. So if you only grab these, you actually can't get to 0. Which means we're also going to have to grab these, so we get to 48. Then we have bam, bam, bam. Then you get 36, you only need 16 more. 12. No, that's not true either. Wait. 36, you only need 12 more, so then 8, 7, 6... And you also can't get to 0. Which means I already made a mistake somewhere. That's interesting. Okay. So actually the pink keys force our hand quite a bit. Yeah. Okay, that's an interesting observation to make. Okay, so what can we conclude from that? So we definitely need to get the 48, as I said, because otherwise you just can't get to 0 with 31, and you need to grab the 31 to move on. You don't need to grab the 17, but yeah, because you need to grab 31, you also need to grab 17 to get to 0. And then I already messed up. That's the interesting bit. So, let's go back. These 4. And let's just, for good measure, let's just make sure I didn't get any other pink ones. I mean, I got that one. But I don't think that makes much of a difference. Right? Oh, wait, that changes up the logic, doesn't it? Oh, it does. Because now... Oh, God. Because now if you get the 31... You can get that... Okay, yeah, because... 31 is 3 more than a multiple of 4. And you have 1, 2, 3 pink locks that aren't being... that like aren't a multiple of 4. That are just single pink locks. So you can actually get to 0 with that, I think. Because then you have 28. I can get 12, 12, you have 24, and then you can get 4. So actually you can do it, but then you need to not do these. I need to not do this. Oh, okay. Now it's already getting kind of complicated. But it's okay. If we can... Like... Okay, maybe let's have a look at the cyan keys. Because maybe there's something that forces us to open this. Or no wait, that forces us to leave this here. And that forces us to open this with a master key. That would mean that the whole thing I just said doesn't apply, and we can actually just grab the 17 and the 31. But right now we don't know. So... okay, so pink keys focus on multiples of 4. 31 can get to 0 only if you leave all 3 single pink locks available. I think that's the conclusion that we can draw from that. I know these are quite long sentences, but yeah. Also, yeah, how many pink locks are there in total? So we have 12, 12, 12, so 36. 4, 4, so 44. Right? 44? No, wait, what? 36. Yeah. 40. 44. Ah, wait, I miscounted, I think, earlier, because... yeah, okay, but you have 48 in total. Like, because these two combined are 48 keys. And there aren't enough locks to get rid of them all, and as we know, we need to get rid of them all. So, that means that we don't want to get this. That's forced. Okay. That actually gives us a lot of information, okay. Yeah. So now we can say, no, don't get this, because... yeah, I should probably give the reason as to why next to it. So... the reason is 48 key... no, wait. 48 keys, 47 locks. Can only get 31. So I can only get the 31 keys, not the 17, because otherwise I can't get to 0, and I need to get to 0. Yep, okay. I think that's sorted now. I'm just checking around the map one last time to make sure that I didn't make any weird mistakes with counting or anything. I think it's fine. I think we're good. Yeah, okay, in that case, considering we can only get 31, and as I said, 31 is 3 more than a multiple of 4. And there are only 3 locks, and actually aren't a multiple of 4, which means we don't want to destroy this one with a master key. Okay, so 2 cyan is master, 1 pink needed, or 31 for the 31 to 0. Wait. Let me make that yellow. Okay, so that actually means that we can deduce something about the start of the level, that it's actually forced. So that's already a good thing, yeah. I'd consider that progress. Like, we know that this is the only option now. I'm pretty sure, at least. So, like, all of that, we don't have to think about that anymore. Okay. One exact orange, and then that. Okay, so we want to get to 0 orange. No, I don't think it's possible to get all the way to here and get rid of the 1. I mean, I can try. Like, I can do this, but then you don't have any white keys remaining, and you need 1 white key, so actually that doesn't work. That means... Okay, if this isn't an option, that's the only way to get rid of your orange keys. You also can't brute force this, because you only have 1. That means we need to get to -1, which means we need to do this. Bam. Maybe get this one. I don't know if you should get this -1, 2 when you get the first one. That's something I can still look at later. Alright, then in that case, since we can't... yeah, no, we can't do this. So we actually need to do this. Okay, sure. And yeah, the pink is gonna be like that for a while. Wait, but I already messed up. Oh. Oh, I have purple keys, I forgot. That's where I messed up. Okay, so let's just check that I... Yeah, so... Like, yeah, you want to get rid of the -1. Yeah, you can't do it with that, you have to do it with that, but then you don't have any white keys remaining. Yeah, no, so we don't do it like that. Instead, we say... Use this. I guess get this then, because like there's no other option. And then this, and then this. So one of our 2 important blast doors is gone, so we'll need to use the other one then, I guess. Now, is that a bad thing that we have like 7 purples? I don't know. Also, I'm not too thrilled about the whole green key switcheroo being gone. Because like we have -5 green here. We have -5 green over there. And I think, yeah, I need 5 green for this. And there's no other way to sign flip your greens. There are only 10 green keys. Which, by the way, makes opening this door just impossible. It's quite funny. Oh, man. Oh yeah, you could open it with brown keys, I guess. Or like a master key. But yeah. But yeah, if you want to do anything with those, then you have to do that. Oh, okay, wait. Is there anything else where I need to get rid of this status effect? Oh yeah, here. So yeah, I need 5 green keys. Positive. So that means I need to get that sign flip when I have some amount of green keys. So, you know, either I get these, but like I can't get these until I've gotten the red key. Or like I get to here, but that's way later in the level. So I don't want to get that sign flip green then. Hmm. But how else do I get rid of my one? Oh no, man. Oh. Some amount should be like at least 5 green keys. Because that's how many you need for the status effect. Okay, but then how else do we do this part without getting rid of this? Because we know we can't do that. Am I 100% sure that I can't do that? I mean, I can count it again, but it's not gonna change. It's still 36, 40, 44, 45, 46, 47. It's not 48, so you can't do it. Hmm. So yeah, that means I need to get the 31. Means that you need to get that to 0. And then you need to, Also, wait a sec, which ones do you even open to get to 0 with the 31? Because like this one is already gonna be open, because you need to get that to get this. And then, okay, you can open that, that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 31. That's like from the 12 there. And then you have 35. Wait, was that 30? Wait, I think I miscounted. Wait, let me recount. Or actually, no, wait, which one's... Yeah, no, only the 12 is forced there, so... 36. 35, you can get 35. Okay. So yeah, that means all of the 12 locks, you need to destroy those with... Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, this 4 or this 4 is going to be with these, and the other one is going to be with a master key, or you just don't open it, but I think you have to open both of them, so... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it still means that I can't go here. Can't get this, but I need to get through this part. How do I do that? What? How, literally, how do I do that? Oh, you know what? I think I got it. It's something really stupid, but it's gonna be, again, it's gonna be like that one stage in World 6 that I did last stream, or like, yeah, last time I did this game. Like, it's gonna be just so stupidly forced that, like, it's the only option. So, you know how I said you can just go through this? I don't actually think you want to do that. I think you just want to do this, and do this. Now you still have a white key left. Oh god, okay. Yeah, because now you can make it. That's so stupid. Okay. So... both. That's like literally the only option. Okay, because now I get 2 white keys, and I don't need to bother with like any of this, because yeah, that doesn't work anyway, and like the bottom path also, you know, will lead to problems later. So that means, okay, I got this, and I got this. Then I have 1 orange key, which, okay, becomes -1. And as you can see, that's now okay, and I think that's the only way to make it work. The only thing I don't know if you should also, maybe you should also get this. Like, you can get -1 and then -1 again, and it's still -1 because it's an exact key. But yeah, besides that, everything is forced. And we now have 0 of everything, except we have 8 purple keys. Okay, we got this. So now, what do we do? Well, we could get these. That would make sense, you know? Considering we probably can't open this, I'm not 100% sure yet. I mean, yeah, what about the other path, actually? It's gonna come down to how many master keys I have. I can't know that yet. Maybe I open this one with a master key, or maybe I just leave it. But I think either way, it's like a good decision to do this. And it's also just a good decision to do this. Maybe don't get all of those purples. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, we then get 2 master keys. And another one of those. Why'd you have to do that, game? Because now, yeah. Okay, we still can't get the slime flip, so we still can't do that route. We can't get that. I think the only way to get rid of this is gonna be to do this. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so yeah. So like, I'm pretty sure this is forced, and then this is forced. Because now we have 0 of these. And oh yeah, I didn't really mention this earlier, but like, there are 3 blanks and we only had 2 master keys. So like, we could brute force 2 of them, but even then, you would just need 0. So it doesn't make a difference really. Okay. How many do we have left? So we still have 2 white, we still have 2 cyan. But one thing I've noticed is considering we still have 1 master key left. Okay, yeah, we need 0 cyan, kind of for the same reason as, you know, this. But now we only have 1 master key, so like if we open up this with a master key, we still need 0 cyan, so it's not really worth it to open this with a cyan key, or with a master key. And like this could be an option. But let's get to 0 cyan first. So we have 2 cyan, right? Yeah, okay. So the 2 ways to get to 0 from here are this lock and this lock. Well, I don't really have a preference for either. So yeah. I mean, either way, we're not gonna take this path. Because we can't get this. So we want to take this path, but we can't because we need 3 blue keys for that, and those only appear like here. So I think this is just gonna give us more options if we open this. Because like if we go here, yeah, we can't go through this part anyway. I mean this, I mean it doesn't really make a difference, I think. Except the only difference is like, yeah, okay, you can get to a green key then. Green sign flip. Yeah. Okay. Then we get to 0 cyan. Now, problem? There's no way to get to 0 white now. We can get 1 white. But there's no way to get to 0 white. But, luckily, we have a master key. Uh-huh. Okay. So that works out. So I just want to make clear that, like, I'm not sure about this part, but, like, there are a couple of options here. You could also use the master key on this and then get the white one. But I think this might be a good play. Okay. Now we've gotten this. We still have 8 purples. And now there's a sign flip here. Now that's interesting. I think that sign flip is for later. Because think about it. We have 8 purple keys, and I don't think there are any other purple keys in the level. Yeah, no, I don't see any. So that means that, well, like, once we get the sign flip, we're only going to be able to open negative locks. And, like, conversely, right now we can only open positive locks. So in total we have 8 that we can work with. And I don't think we want to waste it on, like, the 6 locks. Like on this. Or on this. Like, yeah, let's just count up how many locks we have, like single locks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have specified, I think 10. But I forgot where I started counting from. It's kind of stupid. Okay, I'm gonna start counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yes, it is 10. But that means some of those will be opened with a master key. Some of those will just not be opened, I guess. Like, it's possible that we just don't open part of the bottom path here. Or something like that. But I really don't want to waste them on this, because then you have a lot less options. Maybe in the end it turns out to be the only option. Maybe it's some kind of weird forcing thing again, but I don't think it's gonna be. So yeah, let's maybe write that down too. So I think this is a good place to write it down. Purple keys, you only have 8. And there is 1 sign flip. Yeah. This effectively splits positive and negative If you know what I mean. Like, you can... At the start of the level, you can only open positive purple locks. Once you get the sign flip, you can only open negative purple locks. And it's like... So that's like why it's split. You can only open... Yeah, I mean, yeah. There we go. Anyway, how many are we at right now? So... Okay, we have one blue key. I mean, that's interesting. How many blue keys are there, actually? I know you need like 3 for the status effect. There are only 3. And just to see... Yeah, okay. You need 3. So like, it's always good to check if you actually need to do that, but you need to do it because you have this here, and we already said we can't go through here, so we have to go through this path to get this. And also here. Like this is a more clear example. This one is kind of debatable, but I think we already concluded that this is forced. But like this one very clearly is forced. So yeah, okay, that's good to know. So yeah, considering there are only 3, how many locks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blue locks. Well, this one might just be bait. I don't think this path is worth it. Also, yeah, you just need to open this already, so like... So yeah, okay, so in terms of blue keys, there are only 3, there are 4 locks. You have some blank locks, but like, we can always deal with those later. I think there's only 1 blank lock, in fact. Oh, no, there are 2. Okay, so that actually means that like, you need to get the status effect here, and you need to get rid of all your blue keys here. So actually a lot needs to happen in between these 2. Like, you need to open up all of these blue locks in between these 2. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, there's also a sign flip. Get sign flip with 0 blue keys. Well, the problem is, I got one, as you may have noticed. So I need to get back to 0 if I want that to be possible. Okay, that means I have to get this key very late. This pure key. Because I need to get this first and get rid of all of my blue keys. Which means I can already open this. So like, I need to get this one very late. Okay, but like besides that... Yeah. I think I might want to add something to this. And, undo status effects first, before opening any blue locks. Yeah. Oh wait, there's also a sign flip red. Where is that? Oh, there. Okay, yeah, but we can probably have like 0 once that happens. That's okay. Yeah. Alright, so I think we can conclude, like, don't get this. In terms of this, like, this is forced. This is forced. And I'm not sure about the purples, but I'm pretty sure it's forced. If you look at like the layout of the level. We're gonna have to open too many purple locks later. So we definitely don't want to sign flip it right now. Because then we can't sign flip it back. And I don't even think... Can you even get to 0? You can, but... Okay, you can, but... It's not pretty, so I think I'm just gonna open this one too. So... Maybe let's just... Yeah. So... Master forced on first 2 and very likely master on third one as well. I say very likely because like it's not a deduction that I made there, and it could very well be that it's again, you know, forced later. Like maybe you need the master key for something later. Who knows? Alright, forced keys. We don't want to get this quite yet, but I don't think there's actually any downside to getting it right now. No. Okay, so yeah, let's get this too. Actually, is there any blank pink locks? No. I mean, except the ending, but... Yeah, like not along the way, so I think we're fine there. Okay, so now we need to get 2, because we only have, yeah, we don't have any of those. So like all of these blank locks are gonna be like forced blank. So okay, we need to get 2, 0, orange. That's okay now, because we can actually use the blast door now. Yeah, okay, nice. That's the only way, in fact. Okay, so bam, bam, bam. Let's get this for good measure. Yeah. Cyan, I haven't really looked at these keys yet, so like, maybe... Are there any negative cyan locks? There's a negative 12. Which would perfectly match with this, so like... I'm inclined to just get the negative 12 for that, but then there's also a sign flip here. So... I'm not sure whether I should get those yet, but I think... Yeah, this next section doesn't really have a lot of cyan stuff going on, so I think I have some time to decide on that. Don't think I want to do it right now, though. Doesn't seem like the best idea ever. Okay. Anyway, we can get through that part now, so let's do that. Cool. How many white keys do we have? We have 3. How many do we need? 3. So yeah, it actually works out. Dudes, are any other white keys? I mean, there's that one, yeah. And there's 2 there. The fact that these are separate worries me. Makes me think that maybe you actually... Oh yeah, there are also 2 here. I don't know, man. Anyway, this is forced. Don't think we want to get that quite yet. Yeah, let's just go through there. How many cyans do we have right now? We have 2. We could get... We could spend those 2 somewhere. And then I can actually like get through the next part. Yeah. Also, that one orange key is just tantalizing me. Because yeah, where can you get rid of orange keys? Ugh. Also, where can you get rid of this -1 orange? I don't think there's any place for you to be able to do that anymore. So... yeah, I mean, you could get rid of it by just having a positive one. But besides that... yeah, no, okay. I think what I want to do is go back. Now I think we just get this. Because there's no other way to like get rid of it besides just negating it by no having an exact +1. So now we're at 1. Yeah. Okay, we need to get rid of that. Okay, we need to spend the master key somewhere. And in the meantime, maybe let's spend the cyan keys too in a place that will be useful. Actually, yeah, no. There are no more cyan keys. Oh yeah, no, we can get the -12 and then cyan flip it. But then this is a master key. There are just too many options right now, I don't know. Where do I spend this master key, man? I don't know. Well, okay, here's one thing. We know for a fact that we need to spend 1 master key to open, like, a red lock, and 1 to open up a blue lock. And I think, okay, like, the red lock, it's gonna lead to, okay, -5 purple, -5 green. That's, like, something to worry about later. The blue... Because, yeah, there are 4 blue locks. We only have 3 keys, so, like, again, one of them is forced to open with the master key. So maybe we just use a master key on one of those. You know, maybe in the future we'll see that one of these options is forced, but for right now, I'm just arbitrarily picking this one. There we go, we picked that one. Woohoo. Damn. Okay, what do we have right now? Actually, let me get this first. What do we have right now? So we have 2... okay, 14 pink. We can get rid of 1. We can get rid of 2. And then we still have 12. But there is still a 12 lock there, so we're fine. And in fact, considering it needs to go anyway, we can already get this. Now in terms of what's up next? Okay, we need... Now, I'm not sure which path to take, really. Maybe one of them is just impossible, the other is possible. That could be like a thing to decide. Well, actually, okay, here's the thing. So, but that doesn't work. No. This is such a stupid level, man. It's great. It's well designed. It's just stupidly complicated, is what I mean. Okay, so what forces are white keys? I mean, the game really wants us to have 0. Like, there are so many blank locks, but do we actually need to get to 0? I don't think so. Because we can just master key through them. Are there any things that are like forced master keys? I don't think so. Like, all of these could just be opened normally. And that's the hard part. Like, you could just get to 0 cyan if you wanted. You could just get... Yeah, you could just spend that. You could just spend the orange key on that. You could... Oh, but wait a sec. Oh. That actually forces our hand, doesn't it? Because... Okay. Last stream I concluded that I needed to keep either this alive or this. Or, you know, both. But I think it's not going to be possible to keep them both. Because the only way to get rid of orange keys now is with those blast doors. Now the thing is, a blast door, it requires at least one, but it takes all of them. So that's good to get rid of the brown keys, because we can't get rid of those any other way. From what I gathered. So... that means... if we want to get rid of the orange keys as well, like, we could just spend it here, but then we also get this at some point. And then we need to use that here. But then we don't have any blast doors yet left, we can't get through this, and we're just sad. So, that means we need to take the bottom path. Because then, okay, we have one orange key, we get this, we still have one orange key, and then we can use it either here or here, then it doesn't matter. But for right now, we take the bottom path. That is insane. That is... okay. That... I had the feeling there would be something to force it, but that is insane logic, Jesus Christ. I'm not even sure it's 100% correct, but I think it is. Yeah. So, bottom path forced because otherwise there aren't enough blast doors available to get both orange and brown to 0. Bro, that text stretches across half of the level. Okay, so now that we know that the bottom path is forced, what can we do with that info? Well, it definitely means, and like it also means like, okay, we need to get this too. Like, don't forget that. We need to get this at some point. So yeah, okay. We have 2 master keys to do this part with. Now actually one good thing here is this will go away easily and this will go away easily. Because I said, like, you need 0 if you want to grab this. And if we do this, we're gonna have 0 of that anyway, so that's fine. So we don't need to worry about what happens here too much. Okay, yeah, we need 0 white, but like, if we really wanted to smuggle more whites in, then we could do that with 2 master keys. So, okay. I think these purples, you know, considering we have them, let's just use them. The -12 cyan could come in clutch. So, although the problem then is you'd need to use cyan on everything else. So I think that one actually is a master key. Because we only have 2 cyan left. Like, okay, we can use that 2 cyan somewhere, but like... Yeah, I think it's just better that we use a master key on that one. It gives us more options. So, master key on -12 cyan, likely. And on blank orange forced, actually. So that means we can't smuggle 0 white keys. Sad. Okay, bam bam. Bam bam. Just want to make sure, yeah, I can't open that normally, so yeah. Okay, then we need to spend how many? 1. What's the best place to spend 1? I mean, we need to open this at some point. So I think this could be a good place to spend that one. You know, it's definitely not going to be any disadvantage to us, so... Yeah, sure, let's do it. Actually... You could also get this -6. Because, yeah, but we're gonna have to sign flip the purples, unfortunately. Which, that actually screws us over big time in a lot of ways. Yeah, I think I found a better way to actually do... Like, I think I found a better option. I think this is a better option. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's really stupid. Could also be the case. Right. So now I think I want to sign flip purple. Or not. Have 5. Don't think that -6 is really gonna be it. I think those are gonna be master keys. So yeah. Yeah. Oops. So, sign flip. Yippee-ki-yay. Bam bam. We have 0 red, so we can grab this. We can grab this. We have 0 white, so we can do that. We can do that. We can open that. We can open that. Okay. That's all looking pretty good. Okay, now we grab this, and now it doesn't really matter which one we use, I think. Where's the cyan sign flip? Oh, it's there. Okay. That's like not that easy to get to. I think that might be a priority next. I don't think there's any reason not to get these. So yeah, sure. Okay. Kind of funny how we got to the end and we have 0 pure keys. It's kind of insane. Well, like, a lot of them are, like, more in reach now, I guess. Okay, now, the thing is, what else do we need to use master keys on? That might be good to know, because we have 5, and, like, that's kind of hard to deal with. So, okay, we have -3 purples, so any 6 doors we're gonna have to open with a master key. So, like, this... this... I think in terms of blue keys we're actually fine. Yeah. Because I think we opened 1 lock before with a master key. 1 blue lock. Yeah, I see 2 blue locks. Wait, where's the 3rd one? Did I mess up? Where's the 3rd blue lock? That is definitely still supposed to be here. Did I open too many? Oh, I totally did. Oh, no, I realized my mistake. Okay, well... the level's definitely unbeatable now. So I'm gonna have to backtrack a bit, but before we do that, let's maybe think about some other stuff. So the pink... yeah, okay, you get those 12, but then that's okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was thinking about master keys, I forgot. Yeah, okay, so that one's forced. That one's forced. The -3 brown is also forced. And then one of these or these is forced. And actually, considering... yeah, there's an interesting dynamic going on here. Notice how the red key... like, okay. So, in order to get a green key, we need a red key. Here, we need a red key to open this. Because it's like ice, we need to melt it first. Here, we need a red key to get this. Not taking master keys into account right now. So yeah, the only way to get green keys is to get a red key, and the only way to get the red key is to spend green keys. So that means it's impossible, except if you have master keys. So master keys actually break that weird cycle, weird catch-22, because we can now, I think, we can choose either open that with a green, and then, or open that with a master keys, these 4 green, or open the red lock, and then like that. We can't get those, so yeah, it's gonna be that or that. But considering we already need to open 1 red lock, like that, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think 4 master keys are forced, but then the last one isn't, as far as I can tell. So... yeah, that means You can do whatever with that one. Okay. So 4 of these 5 are forced, as far as I know. So 1 Radlock. Oh wait, no. +6 purple, -6 purple. What else was forced? The 1 Radlock. I already forgot. I'm a little doofus. Yeah. -6, +6. Oh yeah, the -3 brown is forced. Although actually, do you need to get those? You kinda need to, I think. Yeah. I mean, do you need to get those green keys? It's like a philosophical question. No, it's not. I think you do. I think you want to spend like 4 green keys here. Okay, I think the play is get -5 green keys, so like from this. Then you sign flip it because we still have that available. Then you open that up with 4. Then you have 1 left. Then you can use that to open this. Then you still need to open this, but you still have -5 available. And once you get these, it's actually -5. So yeah, that's cool. And then you just waste them there. I don't think there's any other places where you need green keys, so I think we're fine on that front. Yeah, but that means we need to get these to start off. And I think that forces our hand when it comes to master keys. So yeah, we already had 2 that were forced. That means this is forced. That means this is forced. So yeah, that's 4 already. We get the red key. We can use the red key here. Okay, so that's still 4. It's still 4. It's still 4. Yeah, no, it doesn't actually force our hand, does it? Okay. 4 out of 5 master keys forced, as far as I know. So the +6 purple is forced, the -6 purple is forced, because we don't have enough keys to open those anymore. So we need to use a master key there. Then the -3 brown, the 1 red next to that, and then that's it. Like besides that, there's like 1 more that we have to use somewhere, but I don't know where. Okay. Yep. With that info in hand, let's try actually doing stuff in here. Oh yeah, wait, I already made a mistake somewhere. I need to fix that first. I mentioned that earlier. So, okay, when I went through here, there were still 4 locks remaining, yeah. Yeah, okay. So then, bam, 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 bam. I backtracked way too far. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna have to redo some of this puzzle here. The -1, how do you get rid of that? Well, we already know, like, I can get this too. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Bam. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Bam. I think we're in the same position as before. Yeah, mostly. Do we have 2 cyans? Yes. Yeah, we're in exactly the same position as before. Okay, that's good. You get this. Oh yeah, we need to spend the 1 master key. Now the thing is... Now I gotta spend it somewhere else. That's not this one. So I don't know, actually. I guess I can spend it here because I already know this is forced. Okay. Bam, bam. 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 Spend 1 white key somewhere. And then I also need to sign flip my purples. Yeah, sure, let's spend the white key. Oh, actually, no. Better plan. Spend it here. Yeah, okay. This is all a repeat from before. Okay. And now we have 5, and I forgot to sign flip my purples. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. 0 red. Okay. We ball. We ball. Uh-huh. Okay, now we're back. We have 5. And we get this. Oh boy. Okay, so forced. Eh. The thing is though, which ones have like painted on effects? This has that. This has that. And those are the only 2 that have that. Okay. So like, we should be able to get rid of those soonish. Oh no, but the problem is, if we want to get the 2 blue keys, then we need... Yeah, okay. So in actuality, it's actually a... Yeah, no, it's just literally forced. Yep, okay. Another forced master key. Okay then. We can do that at least. Don't think there are any blank white locks left. There is this one. Okay. Maybe we don't want to be getting those then. Okay, yeah, so we're at -5 green, so we can sign and flip that. For... Okay, now we can finally do some stuff. This doesn't work out quite yet. How many do we have? How many purples? -2. I think we can just spend those. Right. Or well, let's first do this. So bam, bam. We have 0 cyan now, which also means while we're here anyway. Let's do that. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, okay. Okay, what's still preventing us from getting this? Oh, right. Let's get that. Okay. So that means we'll need to keep the other one alive now, but that's fine. We can do that. We can totally do that. Right? Wait, can we? Yeah, no, we can. It's fine. But can we? Yes, I don't know. One pure key get, let's go. Insane. Only took us so long. Okay. Now we can get rid of the painted on effect here. Which also... Oh, wait, there's a sign flip there. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, shoot. That's our sign flip. And like... Yeah, you need to open that. Okay, so that's gonna be a master key then. There's no way. Mm-hmm. And I need to get to 0. How many master keys do we have? 1? What? Why do we only have 1 left? Did I get all of the forced ones? Oh yeah, no. We'll be fine actually. No, it's fine. I just need to make sure I get the status effects. I need to get the painted one. Yeah, okay. Let's just get that. I need to get... Is there anything else that has like painted or green status effects? It's literally just this. Okay, but then I need to spend 1 more negative purple. Which is not an option. Okay, that sucks. How is that not an option? You gotta be kidding me, man. Really? I had to get this. I had to get that. Well, anyway, how many white keys do I have? I have 4, so you know, with white keys I'm not in any trouble. Yeah, but, okay, but I'm screwed. Like I'm screwed. Yeah, because I need to use the master key on the -6 here. And I just don't have -6. Yeah, okay. I'll have to backtrack a lot. think this is how far we have to backtrack. Oh god. Okay, so let's reassess this. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't get this one because like you could open this, but then you need a master key and then it doesn't work out anyway. So yeah, no. So like yeah, you could maybe get this if you use a master key. You definitely can't get this, then the level is impossible. Or I guess actually, oh no, wait. I could have just done that, couldn't I? I could have done that. Because I can just get the negative 99? No. No. Then, no. Level is impossible then. No, it's fine. My logic wasn't wrong there. Okay, so yeah, so this is like... Yeah. Okay, anyway, I lost count. So... 1, 2, 3, 4... But that one is... with the master keys, so yeah, no, just... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, what? No, 1, 2, 3. No. 5. No, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so you just got that one here. Okay. Knowing that... Well, I think our hand was already kind of forced here, wasn't it? Because we needed to get to 0 orange keys. So yeah, we needed to do this, this, and then this. And then in terms of cyan keys... I guess just like use them here then. And I have 2... I'm not gonna spend the white one yet, quite yet. I mean, what's the point, though? Am I really gonna get in trouble with not having enough white keys later? No. So I could just spam it now. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, and then... Oh, we still have one left. That's the issue. Right. Oh, yeah, no, you have to do that. Right. Okay, and then... Yeah. Okay. Ça va. I just kind of forgot what you do here. Oh. Yeah, you do this, this, this. That's... Yeah. Then... I think it's fine, because we don't have any... Yeah. Now we need to get rid of that. That's fine, because... Okay, wait. Bam. Yeah, we can get this one now. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this time we haven't made a mistake with the purples, I'm pretty sure. We don't have any master keys, so yeah. We can just cruise along. Okay, one... And, yeah. Wait, and... Yeah, no, it's fine. We do this, this. We need to spend this one. Wait, we have 0 cyan? Oh, okay. Is that a problem? It might be. Yeah. That's a problem. That's a serious problem. Anyway, is there anything else that's like... wait, that we can like open that is useful? Yeah, no, let's just open this then. Okay, and then bam. I need to sign flip. Okay, I'm worried about the cyans, but we'll see how it plays out, and if it doesn't work out, then we'll have to start again once more. That's just how it is sometimes. Okay, and there's like -1 remaining, which we can open up there. Good. Oh, wait a sec. Purple never needed to be 0. I feel like an idiot right now. Purple never needed to be 0. No, it needs to be 0 for that. Never mind. It needs to be 0 for that. Yeah, no, it's... Disregard what I said. Oh my god. You know, I feel like I messed up, but... I don't know. This was also forced, if I recall correctly, because... yeah. Yeah, no, it is. We have 0 of these anyway, so let's just grab this. But, like, we can't get that. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reanalyze where I use my, cyan keys, because I messed up, I think, with that. Yeah, like, I need to open these. But I think there was like a lock with 4 cyans that I could have just not opened. Then I would have enough, right? Yeah, no, I can just... Wait. We can still save it. It's fine. How many master keys do I have? I have 0. Where did I use the master key? There. Okay. So I can use it on the 4, then. Then, okay, I use 3 master keys there. 1 there. 1 there. And then I don't need to use any other master keys. Okay, then we're good. Oh god. Yeah, bam bam. No. It's fine? Yeah, it's actually fine. 6. No, we're good, we're good. We do this, we do this. We do this. Okay, we need to spam the white key somewhere else now. I guess in the meantime... grab this sign flip. Okay, well we can just spam the white key here. Okay, and then we have 0 of that. Yeah, we're on track to get the 0 purple. We still have 4 cyan, that's the major difference. That will hopefully allow us to actually do it this time. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Yahoo! Whoopoo, whoopoo. I'm just making upwards right now. Okay, yep. Alright. Time for our master key fiesta. Bam, bam, bam. Get that. C. Yeah, I need to use them on there. And, oh yeah, yeah. Let's just... I mean, I could have done this later, but... just so I don't forget to do it, I guess. My brain is fried, as you can tell, probably. We can get this now. Yeah, that's fine. Then... we... do we do... we don't get that. This is forced. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and then we can do this. Bam, bam. Alright, we can't do that yet, but it's fine. You know why it's fine? Because... we go the other way around. There we go. And then we do this. Finally getting that status effect. Now, are we at 0 purples? No, because we still need to open that. Which we almost do. But I think there are still... yep, there are still 2 white keys. Clutch, clutch. And we get that. And we get this pure key. Yep. Let's go. Okay, we get 1 more white key. We do this. We need to get rid of all of our blue keys now. I think... yeah, we still have 1 there, and that's for the -6, so... okay. Do we have 0 purples now? We do! Let's go. Okay. Did I use... that on everything? Oh wait, shoot. Oh, it's fine. We can do that. Yeah, no, it's fine. We are okay once again. Is there anything else that is painted? Don't think there is. No. So, we can do that as well. And then get that. Now the level is starting to look a lot more empty. And I don't think there's any other ones with green status effect, so we can finally get rid of these. And then use up our blue keys. Bam, bam. I'm gonna wait on that one. I mean, is there any other one that's like... maybe that one's also worth opening. Actually, I have two, so... Yeah, let's just play it safe, I guess. Because actually, yeah, we only have two left. Oh. We only have two white keys left. Yeah, we can use one there. We can use one here. But then... I need 3. Oh no. I need 3. Where did I waste a white key then? Yeah, there must have been some place where I like wasted it. Ah, shoot. That sucks. Okay, well, that means we'll have to reset, but I can still try and figure things out. Blue. Yeah, that's the next course of action. Okay, I think we are at 0 blue right now. Yes. Which means we can finally get the red key. Yahoo. Okay. Now we can get this. After which we can get... Oh, shoot, I forgot to get the negative one. Okay, well, we're gonna... Yeah, I messed up anyway, but... Yeah. That -1 should not be there. Like this one. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Oh, I need to sign flip that, but then... Oh, but I need to spend the red key to know... Oh, god, no. It's all falling apart. There are too many things going wrong right now. Wait. Yeah. Because... Okay. Yeah, both of those are frozen. And I don't have any cyans. Shoot. Just because we can. Yeah, I think, yeah, that one lock is still frozen, but we can't do anything about it. So... Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no way. Okay. Well... Sure. We're now at... 0 cyan because I forgot to get the -12. Also, if you spend these... 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... Oh, that's too many. That is too many. 14. Okay, need to spend those 8, but then... Um... Anyway, we can finally get this. Oh, and that means we don't have to use that one white key. Okay, that at least eliminates one of our problems. Now, the only problem I think is, like, just not having enough cyan keys. Okay, can we open up, like, everything here? Oh yeah, we can't open that one. Okay, yeah. We could open this if I had enough cyan keys. But I don't, so... I mean, I do right now, but... Yeah. Man, we're like really close. It's kind of annoying how close we are. But yeah, no, it just... With the amount of cyan keys, it just doesn't work out. Does it? Well, I guess we can go back and open up some of the cyan locks. But yeah, again, like, we're already screwed because I need to unfreeze that, but I don't have any red keys left to do that, and it just doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, don't worry about the -1 orange. That's a mistake that can be avoided. Yeah, we literally have 0 of everything. Oh, we would have been good, you know? Like, literally, if I just have enough cyan keys, and, like, I have 0 orange, but, like, that's a fixable problem. Then I go through this, get that pure key, then I don't know where the last pure key is. Oh yeah, I would have gotten it already. And then I just win. Because then I go through this, and I have 0 of everything. So it just works out, but I don't have enough cyan keys. No. Oh, damn it. Okay, I gotta go in like 13 minutes. I might go for like... I mean, it's not like I have to strictly go, but... Hi man, I just really would like to figure this out. Oh, okay. Let's do... I know it's hard, but let's do a full reset. We need to think about where we're using the keys. Okay, let's also think about where we're using, like, master keys. Yeah, I think using them here, it's like a no-brainer. Here is also good. Is there, like, any cyan lock that's, like, bigger than 4 that we've already went through? No. So, yeah. I think, yeah, using it on that 4 is, like, definitely a good decision. And then we might just use it on one more. Like, how many more cyan keys did we need? I think, like, 2 more. So maybe if I just manage my master keys better? But, like, I had nothing left. That's the thing. I had nothing in terms of keys left. Okay, maybe let's think about the red keys. Like, if I'm doing that part correctly. Because that could also be an issue. Yeah. Red... Yeah, so we have the one red key. Is it actually forced to open all three of these? I think it is, but I never actually checked that. Like this is forced master key. This is, I'm pretty sure it's forced because like, yeah, no, it just is. Because yeah, like the thing I said with you can only get the red ones if you get the green ones. This... Okay, but there's like another option here, which... Yeah. There's like another order to do this in, I think. That doesn't make as much sense, but it might, you know... Okay, so... Okay, what master keys are being used? So this one, I don't know, I don't remember where I used this, but... You know, I used it on one of the things that was forced. So basically I have 6 master keys. Like I have this one and this one from earlier, which I can just use wherever I want. So yeah, the +6 purple and the -6 purple are forced, so that and that. Then this is forced. So that's 3 forced. And now if these 2 aren't forced, that will be great. Like if I can find a route where they're not. So like, okay, yeah. So 3 are just forced no matter what route I take. And then, okay, so let's say we use this red key to open up this. That means these ones are not available to us. So in order to get past this part, we need to use these 4 here. Oh no, wait, use a master key here. Oh wait. This was also forced here. So actually we only have 2 left. Yeah. Okay, just recap. So I made a mistake. So this one is forced here. Otherwise you don't have enough cyans. Then 3 of these are forced no matter what. And then I'm not sure about this and this. So we still have 2 master keys and I'm not sure about where to use. So if this route is like possible with 1 master key, that would already be great. Well, you go through here, you use 1 master key on this then. And then you go through that. And then use that here, that there. But then you also need to use a master key on this, so actually doesn't help. It doesn't make a difference. Wait. Maybe it does make a difference, but I'm like too tired to think about this one. Okay, so like if I use a master key on this, can I get through this? Like because the issue I had last time was that like I could get through this and get this sign flip, but my brain's not braining anymore. That's all I can say right now. My brain's not braining anymore. And it's really hard to think straight. I think my route with the the green, red, and blue keys was actually fine. I think I just gotta focus again on the cyan keys. That's what I've been avoiding. So, we have 0 to start off with. We need... I think we need to open every cyan lock. Normally except this 4. But the thing is, wait. I mean, this 8... Fun fact, 8 is bigger than 4. So, like, shouldn't it be more advantageous to use them here? But yeah, no, I can only get the -12 before... Wait. Yeah, no, I can only get these -12 and actually use them after this, because, like, sign flip. So... Oh. Maybe I do just use the -12 on this. No, but it's even more of a waste. Yeah, no. Okay, sure, then I win 1 master key from that, but like... Then I lose 12 keys, which I can open so many other locks with, like this. Then I need 4 master keys just to do that, so no, that's not worth it. Oh, come on, Okay, so what do we open? I'm starting to think you don't open this. And that's a really weird thing. Maybe you don't open that? And then get +2. But then you'd need to get this, which... No, you need to do that before the sign flip green. No, you don't. You don't actually need to do that before the sign flip green. You can do that after. Which means you have to go around the whole thing, but like... That's fine, I think. Yeah. No, but then, yeah, you get the -12 from that. This one is forced. Yeah. Okay, this was a master key. And like, what else was a master key in this? Oh, wait. Where did I use my master keys here? I used it on this. And I used it on... God knows what else. But I think it was a blank door. Which... Oh, I used it on the blank white door. Damn, that doesn't help. Or maybe I use it on the +2 cyan. And then I just get the 0 white keys. That's like also an option. Yeah. And then I save too. I'm just looking at other spots to save cyan keys, but I don't see any better spots, so yeah. Okay, let's just try doing that. So let's try to remember my route from earlier, so... Yeah. Just don't bother with any of that. Then we do this. We use that there. We use this here. We get both of these. Now we know that. Yep. Oh wait, actually, do we use that? No, we do that later. I misremembered. Because don't we have like another negative one? Yeah. No, we can... Actually, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, here's where it changes. So... We... We do this and this, and then this. Yeah. Then... Yeah, so we have 2 more cyans than usual. Now in terms of white keys, we do need to get to 0. And I don't know if that's possible with this layout. It is... Yes. It's barely possible. Okay. But I think this is improvement. Because we now have... Yeah. Okay. We saved 2... Yeah, we saved 2 cyan keys. The only difference is we now have 0 white keys. But like we didn't lose any. It was just that we used them differently, like at different times. So as long as we don't mess up now, I think we should be fine still. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still pretty sure that those are like forced. You know, looking at what comes after. Then, yeah, we have 6 of those now. We don't need to use them quite yet, so we'll just leave them. Yeah, the 1 blue will also just keep there. Okay, and then again a -1 here. Oh, wait, I was supposed to get those pink keys too. Yeah. Wait. Still fine, we're still fine. We just need to spend 1 white key, I think? Yeah. Okay. We're still good, we're still good, we're still good. We are still good. Don't think we can open this? No, it doesn't matter. That's fine. I really hope we have enough cyan keys this time. Oh god. Sign flip, I almost forgot. Yeah, we have 4 done. And then we have 2... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Now I'm just repeating the solution from last time, of course. But, I just need to remember what it actually is. It's kinda complicated still. You know, changing one thing... Sometimes it has, like, knock-on effects. This time it doesn't, but it's still just a really complicated solution. Yep, okay. Now we're back in business. How many cyan keys do we have? We have 6. Okay, I think we had 4 last time. We're good. We have the +2. The +2 strat worked. And then I think in terms of, yeah, the orange keys. Yeah, sure. Actually, let's wait on doing that until later. We don't need to do that until a bit later, so just want to make sure I don't make any mistakes. That'll come back to bite me. Okay, now I think we can just use our master keys where we know we'll have to use them. So, I think, yeah, these three are just forced. We do just do this. We sign flip our greens. Yeah, get this for good measure. Shoot, I forgot what you do now. Oh yeah, I remember now. Bam. Okay, now we get rid of the orange keys. And yeah, it was okay. It wasn't actually a mistake to do this, but yeah, whatever. Okay, there's literally no point to that bottom path except for, you know, wasting a blue key, which we need to do later. Not right now though. Okay. Bam. Wait, yeah. That's forced and that's forced. So yeah, okay, we can't use any more master keys anywhere, but I think we're fine. Okay, all blue status effects are now gone. Green is not yet gone. Now it is, I think. Okay, green is not to be found. Green status effects, never heard of them. Good. We're at 1 master key, good. 5 greens, 2 cyans, which we'll use there, those frozen ones. Okay, now we waste blues. Yeah. My heart rate is actually so high right now. I'm just not saying anything because I have the feeling I'm gonna explode. Oh my god. Okay. Keep calm. 1. 2. Yeah, okay. In terms of white keys, we're good. Let's go. Okay, we don't have... Yeah. No. Wait, do this first. Bam. 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 Let's go. Oh, and we didn't get that last time. Wait, I made a mistake. But it's fine. It's fine. I made a tiny little error, but it's fine. We just don't get that quite yet. We're just gonna go all the way around. And now we get rid of everything else that is red. Because if you see, we have... Actually, it doesn't actually make... No, it does make a difference. Because we have 1 green key and we need to open that blast door. With that. So, yeah. Okay, so... red status effects are now gone. So, we can happily spend our 1 red key that we worked so hard for. And our 1 green key, and that. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. That blank cyan was not necessary for anything, but it's just funny. Okay. Get this. Get this. We have 0 blue. We can do this. The exclamation point is now available, so that's good. We want that for the brown keys at the end. Good thing I thought about those before playing the stage, otherwise I would have been very frustrated once I got to the end. Unfortunately, I didn't think about the cyan keys, which is why my first playthrough of this wasn't the successful one. Yeah, sign flip, go. I think... yeah, we can just do that now. I think we also... we have -5 green, and I don't think we use that anywhere else, so we can actually do that as well. Okay. Please, man, just give it to me. We're so close. Okay. Is that 10? 9. Oh yeah, that one still. And yeah, there's still one cyan lock left. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Holy. Holy. Holy moly. This is one of the best levels ever made in video game history. And if I realize that it's actually, that I'm actually screwed and it doesn't work out, then I'm gonna say the opposite. But I think we're good. Because you do that, you go through all of these, and now we get this, but we have our way out. We have the blast door. That means we are good. Yes! This is astounding, man. I am surprised I did that in 2 hours, honestly. Like, okay, I thought about it some more, like, in other streams as well, but, like, this is a long level, and it's, like, not that it's easy or anything. Like, it's not like it looks complicated, but it is easy. It is really just complicated. You know, I'm proud of myself. That's all I can say. Oh, I'm really eager to see what this is gonna give now. Ah, is everything at 0? So satisfying, man. There it is. Congratulations. Having demonstrated her logical prowess... I can't even speak anymore, Jesus. Having demonstrated her logical prowess by solving the labyrinth, Lily had officially completed Kana's enrichment program. Of course, that didn't mean she had to leave for good. Should she want to continue exploring further, all she had to do was ask. For now, though, she rested on the grass outside, basked in the sun, and enjoyed the fresh summer breeze. Lily felt the satisfaction of her difficult achievement, and hopefully you did too. Yup. I sure did. Until next time, thanks for playing I Wanna Lockpick. Levels cleared 99. That's very unsatisfying, you know? I should have cleared one more. Time spent just over a day in total on this game. Well, we're not done. We're not even close to done. But this is one ending. This is one way out. Now if you remember... we still, you know, have all of the backside to deal with. I don't know if there's, like, actually an ending after that, or, like... I assume it's kind of like in Baba's You. Like, I say unending, but maybe that was just the ending, and, like, completing the backside doesn't give an ending. Who knows? Anyway, what do you have to say? Hello again. Welcome back. It was nice to get some fresh air for a bit. Feels good to have solved that puzzle too. I'm glad. So, I guess I'll just get back to it? It's your choice. Cool, I caught up with Marilyn and I should be good to stay here for quite a while. Which might be needed since this place is really large. Feel free to take in the scenery. Alright, just a wholesome, you know, moment where we just go outside for a bit and then we're right back at it. But I think I'm gonna end here. As I said, this would be a shorter stream, and I think I just feel accomplished that I did this. But yeah, next time, I might, yeah, I mean, I will continue with the backside, because that's literally everything we have left. So, I can do World 7, fix up, you know, finish up World 9, and then continue with the main levels in World 10. And then we can just, yeah, be on our merry way. There are like, I don't know, 11 or 12 worlds, judging from this. Yeah, we have like the one in the middle and the one at the top still, so yeah, probably 12 worlds. So yeah, that's... we're doing good. We're doing good. I like that. Like, we only did one level today, but it was the most important level, so... nice. I'm gonna raid someone. I accidentally typed in twitch.t instead of twitch.tv. That's because I'm too tired, as you can tell. But yeah, who can we raid? Let's see. Insane Sources live. Honestly,